Joshy number 4. Mates, congratulations. Congratulations on a really successful 2017 Rookie Me Junior Academy. Mates, it's fantastic. I can't praise you enough in terms of your willingness and excitement that you bring to the program. I've really enjoyed seeing you come out of your shell. I spoke with your dad a little bit across the year. Your dad shows great enthusiasm around getting involved and watching you develop as well, and the excitement in his voice, seeing you continually develop is something that's been great to see from our point of view as well. So, mate, there's a stage I reckon in kids footy where they start to really get excited about their own development, and I feel that's what's happening with you, which is awesome to watch and fantastic. So, but mate, first and foremost, really well done. Congratulations on a really successful year. To come to every camp is one, a great commitment and shows great character for yourself. I know giving up school holidays can sometimes be tough, but the fact that you do it with such enthusiasm is a real credit to yourself. So you should take a lot of pride from that, mate, and a lot of confidence. I just wanted to take this opportunity to, as your head coach, go through the program that we've been through and tick off some stuff to make sure that you're really building that block, I guess, of so we can build upon that in years to come. And that block of education that we went through this year for you is really critical. And just to go through each of the areas and make sure that you're on top of each of those things, and then give you some stuff to focus on as well as we move forward. So I've had a chance to sit with each of the coaches, and as I said, we've got some points that we want to pass across to you. So from a skills point of view, I sat with Chris and we went through everything that we talked about this year. So from a skill point of view, from a fundamental skill, your kicking, handballing, ball handling, we can't emphasize enough how important it is to continually have one of these in your hands. The more comfortable you feel with this, the better you're going to be at skill. And can't emphasize enough how beneficial it is as a player to be elite at all of those 3 areas. So continually have a ball in your hand, mate. That's the first one. From a game sense point of view, we went through obviously the 3 phases of the game and also positional education. So remembering what the 3 phases are, I'm not going to give you any tips. I want you to remember this stuff, okay? So remembering what the 3 phases are and what goes into each area of the game. And then positional, looking at the sheet that we filled out at the last camp, but looking at the key skills you need to play different roles, or the attitude you've got to have. So start to really delve into your education of your footy. And then the final one is obviously your combat skills. It's important at your age to understand that footy is a physical game, but technique is the most important thing for you at this age. So, proper technique with tackling, proper technique with shepherding, smothering the ball, those sorts of things. Really take that stuff on board as you move forward with your footy skills. From a high performance point of view, Darcy, I sat with Darcy and we're really excited about exposing you to our testing. So I know you've done it a little bit before, but continually putting yourself in those environments, mate, and learning different techniques with your agility or your vertical jump or whatnot. Getting numbers, and I'll go through some of the number stuff soon online, but really starting to understand what those numbers mean, the different techniques for each of the tests and all that sort of stuff. I know it may seem a little bit irrelevant right now, but geez, I promise you get so much more advantage out of knowing how to do them better and efficiently as you get older. So, but that was really awesome from our point of view. The Rookie Me warm-up, so understanding the things that go into helping you perform better and warmed up properly. So, making sure simple things like just doing the proper movements before you play. So whether that's jumping or sidestepping or touching the ground, those sorts of movements, and then adding a footy in just to get the touch prior to playing. So those things help you perform better. Okay, so just adding those in, and then nutrition from the high performance point of view. So healthy options. Don't need you to go over the top with this stuff, but we really do want you to be just looking at creating some good habits with your food or with your drink. So simple things like should I drink water or soft drink? Should I drink Gatorade or water? So just trying to make little subtle choices like that are they're going to help your physical conditioning and your mind with food as you get older. And then from a leadership point of view, two areas. Goal setting was one. We really want you to keep the habits of goal setting up. So, whether it's with your skills, maybe doing the fundamental 550 twice a week or something along those lines, or cleaning your bedroom every day, or walking the dog a few times a week, whatever it is, make sure you keep achieving little goals as you go and getting into those habits. It's a really big one. And then the next one I think is a really big one for you too, mate, is continually aim to put yourself out of your comfort zone. I know, I feel like you've come so far, which is so good. And now we want to keep challenging you to keep going with that, okay? So continually put your hand up, continually ask questions, continually seek answers. So, coming to me or going to teachers or asking dad or whatever it might be, continue to aim to be putting yourself in, uncomfortable spots, mate, because that's where you get the best improvement, okay? And I know it's scary and all that sort of stuff, but, mate, for you to come to this camp at your age and to be developing as much as you are, mate, I know that this stuff's going to be easy for you ongoing, all right? So, but looking forward, we've got the carnival coming up, which we're really excited about. I'm excited to get our coaches out on the field with you to take all the education that we've learned in the classroom, we've done at training, and then now we get to actually see it on the field. We'll be in the heat of the battle with you and be pointing and telling you, running and focusing on the stuff that we've tried to teach you throughout the year. So really excited about that opportunity. But before I go, I just want to go through some points online. The email had some key links through to it as well. I just want to go through some of that stuff with you first, okay? So I'll just quickly go through some online. So some key things that I really wanted to touch on. There's a few things in the email that I sent you that they got links there that I'll refer to in a moment. But first one is about the online system, and I really just wanted to make sure that I paint the picture correctly, and you've got a great understanding of the tool that you do have, and I guess the building blocks that you can continue to keep building with knowledge and education and this sort of stuff. Okay, so you'll have numbers. The beauty of this is whether you do a verified testing event with us or you do some testing at school or whatever, you can just put your numbers on the system so you can continually keep assessing yourself as you go. And what the numbers will provide you is an ongoing graph of how you're physically testing along your journey. So whether you're 10 years old, you're 20, 30, 40 years old, across your footy journey and your physical development, it's important to see how you progress and how you continually develop along the journey. So I guess the key factor for the Rookie Me system is the rookie list, giving you the ability to use those numbers and find out exactly where you sit. So from here, you can see there's 149 pages of around 20 per page. So there's thousands and thousands and thousands of people to compare against on different positions all across the country, different ages. So it's a really important tool to use, and it's a really cool one as well. So looking at the filters, I'm a ruckman, so I'll chuck that in. You can see the filter here of who I can compare with. So who is following me, my age, guys in my academy. I'll leave it on everyone. Again, across all the different tests, so it'd be really cool to be able to see how I compare sprint-wise against other ruckmen, but I'll look at total ability, and then I'll filter. So going into the filter, it obviously filters out everyone and just leaves all the ruckmen. So 5 different pages, so there's around 100 to 150 guys on the system that are ruckmen. Again, looking at the ages, so looking at their abilities, and looking at their states, all that sort of stuff. I can look through and I can compare. So the next factor is I can really delve into each athlete's numbers. So I can go here, I can add to compare list, and you can see I add that up there. So Jordan's in our elite academy, along with Josh. Chuck that up there. I go straight through to compare, and then all of a sudden I can see their numbers, and next to mine, and I can really start to grasp exactly what my numbers mean and exactly, the difference that I have with other guys that are, I'm chasing or, I'm competing against essentially, okay? And the cool thing about the system is I can manage my athletes, so I can also, we're lucky enough to have great access to AFL players or guys that have just been drafted or whatnot, and you can just get on the system pretty much fine. So Matty Cruiser, one of the premier ruckmen, I can get on, and again I can compare these guys against my numbers and see where I sit. And even here I can I can hide and just have me and Matty, and see where we go against each other. So again, really cool tool, and it's something that's I'd recommend just getting on and having a bit of fun with. Another cool thing is there's some news on there. We've got some amazing writers that jump on and are consistently putting up different stories across the journey. So I'd recommend you get on and just read some footy if you're into reading that stuff about your footy. We've got the combine coming up, which we're really excited about. So that sort of stuff's really cool as well. And then the obvious one is the online, the club, the Rookie Me Junior Club. Looking in here and keeping access on the updates page, but the main one being the club room. I really want you to make the most of this and get on, download all this information. At the end of the program, this will all disappear just in preparation for next year. So make sure you download everything. It's definitely worthwhile getting all the information you possibly can. So that's the system. Again, re-watch this video to get a great grasp on the opportunities you have with the system that's available to you. With the other links, I really wanted to reiterate these points. The parents page we're really excited about. We've developed this year as a support network, so parents can get on and show their pride in their athletes and their children, but also connect with other parents that are going through the exact same stuff. So going through the washing, going through the supporting, the disappointments, the injuries, all that sort of stuff that we all deal with as support and parents and as coaches. It's a great place where we can connect. So please pass this on to mum, dad, or guardians. We want to get as many of you on there to help each other along this journey together. And the final one that we wanted to connect you with is obviously the refer a friend. We're really passionate here at Rookie Me about working with athletes that are enthusiastic, that are committed, that are passionate about getting better. And for you who knows all the challenges, all the fun that we look to put you through, all the education, all the stuff that we throw at you, we feel who's better to pass on the message of what we do than you guys, and we want to reward that by saying refer a friend. So the way it works is you refer a friend. You sign up. As soon as you sign up for the 2018 Academy, you'll get an email sending through all the information about it. You'll literally get a code that you'll be able to pass on to other people that will identify that you've referred them, and everyone that signs up from your referral, you'll get 5% reimbursement. They'll also get 5% discount from your referral, so they get a benefit as well. And everyone that keeps signing up from your referrals, you'll keep getting 5% off up till 50%. So essentially, you could go into next year having 50% off your academy, which is pretty cool. So we wanted to make sure you're aware of that, as we finished off this program, but also led into next year. So wrapping it all up, mates. As your head coach, I'm super proud of your effort this year. One, with your character, you turn up enthusiastic, you're quiet, but I reckon you've got a little bit of a cheeky streak to you, and it's definitely coming out. Love it when you sneak a goal in a game. The genuine passion that you have in your footy is infectious, and an old footballer like me loves seeing kids that just really enjoy the game of footy. So, mate, bring that every day of your footy career, and you'll be absolutely fine. So, but mate, you're an absolute pleasure to work with, absolute pleasure to have in the program. If you need anything between now and the end of the year, mate, don't hesitate to call me. 039020 5655 is our office number. If you can't get a hold of me, they'll take a message and I'll get onto you, or email me at academy@rookieme.com. All right, but mate, I'm excited to see you have a crack in a couple of weeks at the carnival. Make sure you bring that energy that I just talked about. But mate, excited to see you at the heat of the battle. Awesome. See you soon, mate.